To draw diminishing triangles, we'll need our pencil, compass, and straight edge. Straight edge is going to be used a little more in this because obviously a triangle has straight sides. But we'll start by making, with our good eye, a point, drawing our circle. Don't want to change the opening on your compass. You want it to be sure that it's equal to the radius. So we'll come out here and put a point on the circumference of the circle, and we'll mark off the 6 points. Now, if we'd been doing this with just the compass to get the 6 points, we'd work our way around the outside and get the 6 points. But since we're using a straight edge as well now, we could put our compass aside and line up this point with the center. Will give us a point down here, and line up this point will give us a point over here. And be sure to allow for the width of the pencil when you're marking. In fact, actually, we're going to need to know this line will be handy, so why don't I just draw it in? I'll come back and draw this one in too. There's that point. Well, like with many things, mathematicians have found more than one way to do it. We know there's 2 ways to draw a circle. One, you move the paper, and the other, you move the compass. You can also draw a circle if you wanted big circles by using a piece of string. You'd hold the string at a certain point. You'd have your pencil attached to the string, and you'd keep the distance the same as you went around. You could make a huge circle if you wanted out of a piece of wood to make a round table that way, or to cut a round window in a wall. Now, let's start with drawing from point 1, 2, 3. We'll alternate. We'll skip a point. So from here to there, from there to here, and from here to here. Now I call this diminishing triangles because the triangles will get smaller. This triangle has a special name, and it's a beautiful triangle because each of the sides are the same length, and so it's called an equilateral triangle. Now I can make a smaller equilateral triangle by joining the midpoint of this side to the midpoint of this side to the midpoint of this side, which those lines tell us where that midpoint is. This equilateral triangle, instead of having its point there, is going to point downwards. In constructing that equilateral triangle, we've actually made 4 equilateral triangles. We're going to work with this equilateral triangle, and again we've got the midpoint of that side the midpoint of this side, and the midpoint of this side, and we're going to join those up. This time, this equilateral triangle is going to be pointing in that direction. And as you can guess, they'll continue to alternate. Midpoint, I'm just marking them to make it clear I know where I'm drawing. And this equilateral triangle. This could raise a few questions as to how many triangles this size would there be in the whole big triangle? Or how many triangles this size would there be? 1, 2, 3, 4. And how many would fit here? Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe 4. Oh, I think we could figure that out. Well, we're down to we've done 1, 2, 3, 4 triangles. Here's our fifth. Now, if your pencil's quite sharp, or if you've drawn it quite large with a bigger piece of paper, maybe using a string, it would be interesting to see how many smaller and smaller triangles there are as they slowly vanish. Well, here's the midpoint, and the midpoint, so I'm going to connect those. It's sort of as though you've got something vanishing away, getting tinier and tinier. Maybe, well, yes, I can see them. I don't know that I can draw them so well, but I could just, now that it's so small, I think I could sketch that side in and that side and that side. That's about as small as I can get it. Now, if I were going to make a colorful design out of this, I'd probably erase the circle outside, or I could leave it there, color this all the same. The possibilities are many. Color these all the same, and then these all the same as you get smaller and smaller. Let's see, yes, here's one here where I did orange and black, alternating. But play around with it. You'll maybe see other shapes, other ways of patterns that you could work with. In fact, next time, I hope to show you one. Okay, bye for now.